Hey everyone, I'm here at Apopka, Florida with my Cessna Skylane. I'm heading down to Fort Lauderdale today to get checked out in a different airplane, a new airplane to me, so stay tuned. I'll have some videos coming on that too, and maybe I'll tell you what it is on the flight down. Alright, I just got done from a little quick maintenance flight, so this is going to be a hot start. Alright, we're going to go mags, a little bit of throttle. Clear?
Orlando, Apopka, automated advisory, wind 340 at 5 knots with gusts to 10, temperature 20 Celsius, 2.13 Celsius, altimeter 3021, density altitude 500.
5 traffic, Piper 580 Julia Alpha is on the left down 1 runway 33, will extend behind the traffic on final, off traffic. And Diamond on final, runway 33, how far are you again?
We're 3 miles, runway 33 on final.
Roger.
Top traffic, Warrior 4815 Foxtrot, taxiing Alpha 3 via Alpha to runway 33 at Apopka.
Apopka traffic, Skylane 382 Delta is taking off runway 33, going to depart on the downwind, Apopka. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, in the green, airspeed's alive. There we go, flaps.
Winter Haven traffic, Skyhawk 516 November Delta, 10 miles inbound from the west. F5 traffic, Piper 580 Juliet Alpha is turning base behind the traffic on final, off traffic.
Diamond 131 Delta Alpha, short final for 33 Apopka.
Apopka traffic 3802 Delta is left crosswind 33 Apopka. Alright, check the downwind, that looks good.
Orlando, Apopka, automated advisory, wind variable at 4 knots with gusts to 10, temperature 21 Celsius, 2.13 Celsius, altimeter 3021, density altitude 500.
Alright, we're going to
Apopka traffic,
continue our climb.
A3039er, 7.5 miles to the southwest, going to be coming in for a left downwind 33 Apopka traffic.
And then we'll get out of this crazy airspace part where all this traffic is and pick up the IFR on the way. Alright, we're up on 2,000 already. CHGs are looking good. Just about 2,000. We're going to 19.4 next.
Diamond 131 Delta Alpha, up of runway 33, upwind, and we're staying in the traffic for Apopka.
Airspeed and heading, airspeed, that looks good. Now I'm going to turn my autopilot on, free up my hands to talk to approach and pick up our IFR clearance to Fort Lauderdale. Orlando approach 3802 Delta.
Yes, North 380 Delta.
3802 Delta is airborne off of X-Ray 04 Apopka Airport, about 2 miles south of the field, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Fort Lauderdale exec.
North 380 Delta, the Orlando altimeter 3020, stand by.
Roger, 02 Delta.
North 3802 Delta, squawk 6223.
6223, November 3802 Delta. Alright, 6223.
Number 3802 Delta, your radar contact 5 miles south of the Apopka Airport. You're cleared to the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport via radar vectors to the Valka intersection. Spelling of Valka: Victor Alpha Lima Kilo Alpha, VALKA. Join T345 to market, then direct. Fly your present heading, vector for your climb and maintain 4,000. Expect 6,000 in 10 minutes.
Roger, clear to Fort Lauderdale Executive via radar vectors Valka, T345 to market, then direct. Present heading up to 4,000, November 3802 Delta.
3802 Delta, readback is correct, thank you. Exit jet 696, fly heading 270 and descend and maintain 1,600.
270, 1,600, exit jet 696.
Got our clearance. We're level at 4 right now. Present heading, so we didn't move off of our heading. But now I'm just pulling back my power. I'll go through my climb checklist.
Skyflight 443, fly heading 090.
Alright, flaps
090,
out.
Skyflight 443.
Airspeed's good.
Skylane 02 Delta, turn left heading 120, expect higher east of Orlando.
120-302 Delta, thanks. Alright, left turn 120, I see it. It's turning. Fuel selector valve is still on both. Fixture is good. Okay, now we have our power pulled back a little bit. We're going to be cruising at 4,000 for a little. So now I will go to my lane assist.
Skyflight 443, turn right and proceed on course to Vero Beach.
Turn right, proceed on course, Vero Beach, Skyflight 443.
I had to get out of Apopka pretty quickly. The traffic pattern is really full, and there's no taxiways at this runway that I base at.
Jet 696, clear visual approach runway 33, contact Kissimmee Tower, 124.45.
Very difficult to find a time
Clear
to get
the
out.
visual and over the tower,
Because of that.
96.
Because each landing has to get to the end of the runway to get off. So once you find time, you gotta snag that slot. So that's what I did. Had all my
Orlando Center, Caravan
checklist
33
done,
Tango
ready to go,
Sierra,
and I punched out
2500
before I
on
had a
course.
chance to tell you all, but you get the picture.
33 Tango Sierra, Orlando Center, roger, the Orlando
Right
Center
now I'm getting
altimeter
vectored over
3020.
MCO,
3020, Tango
over to the east coast of Florida, and then I'll head down the east coast of Florida to Fort Lauderdale.
November 02 Delta, fly heading 160.
16002 Delta. Alright, 160 on the heading.
Skylane 02 Delta, turn left heading 100.
10002 Delta.
Skyflight 443, you've exited the Orlando class
Alright,
Bravo,
left turn.
contact Miami Center 132.25. Good day.
We're going right over the top of MCO.
132.25,
I didn't know they did
good
that
day,
here.
Skyflight
Kevin just told me
443.
before I left that I would probably get it.
Charger 449
And I didn't know that they
400.
did over the
449
tops.
Alpha, Orlando departure, radar contact 5 miles northwest of Orlando Executive. Resume
Ready.
navigation to Ocala, at or below 2,500.
Hey, it's the
Clear
safest
through
place
the
it could be.
Orlando, class Bravo
Plenty of
airspace.
runway underneath me, and all those big jumbo jets are on either side of me.
Orlando Class Bravo airspace, 49 Alpha.
Surprisingly, I do not see any planes. It's cool to see the terminals from above.
Clear to the Bravo, climbing to 2001 on November 2 left. Thank you.
November 49er Alpha,
Look at
climb
all
and
those
maintain
Spirit planes.
4,500 approved, 49er Alpha.
4,500 for 49 Alpha.
November 114 Foxtrot Alpha, turn left heading 245.
Orlando approach 1873 Whiskey 7000 with clearance across the Barenet 5000.
No 1873 Whiskey, Orlando approach, good morning, Orlando altimeter 3020.
020, we got Foxtrot at Executive.
Hello,
Orlando approach
MCO.
114 Foxtrot Alpha with you.
So
No
happy
114
I'm not
Foxtrot Alpha,
flying
Orlando
out of
turn
you
left
today.
heading 240.
240 for 114 Foxtrot Alpha.
November 449er Alpha, contact Orlando 135.3. Skylane 02 Delta, contact Orlando approach 124.8.
24802 Delta, good day.
Good day.
Good morning, Orlando. November 310 Mike Alpha is checking in, climbing through 4.3 to 6.5.
November 3802 Delta, Orlando approach, roger.
Orlando 3802 Delta, that other call wasn't me, but I am here at 4,000 on a 100 heading.
3802 Delta, thank you. November 3802 Delta, climb maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, 02 Delta. Okay, you're gonna go 6. Now that we're on the other side of the airspace, just like they thought. And we'll get her climbing. Everything pushed back in nicely. Power's back in, 95 knots. Climbing at 800 feet per minute through 4,700 feet. Looks like there's going to be some like scattered clouds around 4,000 on my way, and then getting closer to Fort Lauderdale, it turns into an overcast layer around 35 to 4,000, kind of depending on which airport I looked at. So at some point we'll pop back down below the cloud deck down there.
170, 10 right.
Let it get level.
Colado 196.
I like, at this point, I like to disconnect the autopilot. I don't have an auto trim servo for my G500. It's not certified for my plane. So I have to manually trim, and it'll tell me trim up or down on my GI-275 if it's not happy, and I manually do it. But it's really hard to figure out, so I just like to hop off the autopilot for a moment and feel the trim, get the trim where it should be,
Flight 368, land of departure,
which feels right about there,
6,000.
and then I get the autopilot back on, heading altitude 6,000 feet, autopilot's on. That's the best way to get it trimmed out if you don't have the auto pitch servo on your autopilot. It's just kick it off, manual trim, and then put it back on.
10,000 and request that for final altitude.
We should get turned in a moment now. While we wait, I will re-lead.
Number 02 Delta, turn right direct Valka.
Right direct Valka, 302 Delta. That's what I was looking for.
Flight at 368, direct to Danny.
Valka.
Southwest 1266, descend and maintain 10,000.
There we go. And now we go nav mode. Turning direct to Valka. I can see on this 275, my HSI
170, turn left
has me
heading
turning to
270.
Valka, and then my autopilot tag says GPS, so I know I'm following my magenta line.
Spirit Wings 1032, contact Miami Center 126.905.
2695, have a go on Spirit Wings 1032.
Alright, now get back into my leaning. Alright, we got direct Valka in, got a 12 knot tailwind, that's nice. I'm tracking 147 knots true. I don't power wall my power, so I could get a few more knots if I added a lot more in, but I don't. Personally, I pull it back a little bit, be kind to the engine. I feel like that's worked really well for me. We just got our plane back out of annual, and our mechanic was so impressed with our compressions. He said he did it twice because he thought he did it wrong. Because all of our compressions are in the low to mid 70s, all really, really strong. So whatever I'm doing is right, so I'm going to keep doing it, which means I don't fly particularly fast. I fly kind. So today I'm heading to Fort Lauderdale Executive to meet up with a couple friends of mine and some people that I'm working with on a very cool project. I'm going down to meet up with the E3 Aviation team. I work as their director of media. Still on the side, I'm still selling airplanes, still flying airplanes, and I just decided to get another job because, you know,
170, right, 250.
So meeting up with them, and we are doing some really cool filming. I am getting checked out in the extra this week. Hoping to get it filmed and up on my channel after this flight. So stay tuned for that. I'm getting checked out with Chad Barber of the extra. And the goal this week is to just get comfortable in the extra. Takeoffs, landings, maneuvers, and basic aerobatics. A lot of work ahead of me, but I'm very, very excited to learn a new plane. It's been a minute since I've learned a new plane, and I am really, really excited about that. So, looks like I have about an hour flight to get down there, and then we're getting on with this.
Southwest 1662, landing departure radar contact.
So one of the things I did at annual was add in these Rosen sun visors. I had the original 1957 visors that just kept falling on me while we were flying. It was just so insane. They would just fall down on takeoff. So I pulled those out a long time ago. We had no visors. So I finally got the Rosen visors in.
Roger.
It's time to peel it. The best part. This is the best part. Oh, yeah. I never knew how much I appreciated these. I used to fly the brand new Textron planes and they all had rows and visors, and I never really thought much of it until I didn't have them. And then at my next oil change, our shop is going to put in the shoulder harnesses for us. It's something I've been wanting for a long time.
November 3802 Delta, contact Miami Center 132.25.
3225, 3802 Delta, good day. Miami 3802 Delta is checking in 6,000.
November 3802 Delta, Miami Center, the Vero Beach altimeter 3021, cleared direct Dowdy.
3021 and cleared direct to Dowdy. Thank you, 3802 Delta.
November 86 Bravo,
it's like she knew I was going to ask for a shortcut.
128.37, have a good day.
There we go, direct Dowdy. I see Dowdy here, I see Dowdy there, and I see GPS on my autopilot.
Miami Center 101 Golf Papa, descending 10,000.
Ooh, thank you for the shortcut,
101 Golf
Miami.
Papa, Miami Center, do not exceed 250 knots, intro spacing, descend and maintain 9,000.
Okay, well, I hopefully have an uneventful flight
November
ahead of me.
172 Lima, November
I am going to cruise here at 6,000. We're all configured now. I have less than an hour to go, so I'm going to shut down and not shut down the plane, shut down the cameras, to be very clear. I'm going to shut down the cameras,
keep you advised,
and I'll turn them on for approach and landing. So, see you guys soon.
Air 9, Juliet Charlie, turn right, direct spinner. I'll hire in just a moment.
Right, turn direct spinner, 9 Juliet
Charlie. To Fort Lauderdale.
515 Victor Romeo, level 2000.
515 Victor Romeo, if I may turn left to V30, climb and maintain 10,000, your radar contact off the boat.
330 heading up to 10,000, radar contact, 515 Victor Romeo.
Air Sprint 846, climb and maintain 4,000.
1653 Zulu, weather wind 050 at 10, visibility 10, 3,000 scattered, 4,500 scattered.
Direct to Java and resume departure, 515 Victor Romeo.
515 Victor Romeo, direct Java, then climb via the departure.
Alright, getting some frequencies in. I just got ATIS Victor. Winds were 050 at 10, 3015 on the altimeter using runway 9er. And I have a approach to runway 9er already set up for some guidance. The
Beach approach, Skyfly 553, we'd like to cancel my following.
For tower,
Skyfly 553, smoke VFR, frequency change approved.
Still in the descent down to 3,000 on our way to Market on our flight plan. And then after Market, I'll probably start getting radar vectors to join the final approach course for runway 9. Once we land on runway 9, we're going to be full stop over to the hotel ramp. That's where Brian has a hangar for Mojo for the next couple days. So I'll be a right turn off of the runway and then parallel the runway backwards until I get to Taxiway Hotel. And that'll wrap it up for our flight today.
3517 for 5 Victor Romeo, so long.
See you later. Aztec 11 Yankee, approach on 12.
And radios are set. I have their approach and all my radios in. Fuel selector valves on both. Power, car feeds out for now. We'll get that in later. Extra lights, wing flaps later.
24-6, Air Sprint 846, so long.
So long, Colonel State 21, turn left heading 010.
010, Colonel State 21.
Getting very, very close, y'all.
Colonel State 21, turn left heading 340.
Left 340, Colonel State 21.
I have someone 200 feet above me. That's going to be close.
24-6, expect to 320,
Yeah.
I see them.
November 3802 Delta, traffic toucher 10, moving to 11 o'clock, mile and a half, indicates 3,300.
Roger, I have them in sight. Looks like they are on a descent, 02 Delta.
Pilot 860 Alpha Foxtrot, Palm Beach approach, radar contact, I'll maintain 6,000.
6,000, flight of 860 Alpha Foxtrot.
Approach 02 Delta, descending for traffic.
There's 02 Delta, Roger. You can maneuver as necessary, maintain at or above 2,000 if able.
Roger, at or above 2,000, 02 Delta.
Or 3802 Delta, when able, maintain 3,000.
Roger, when able, maintain 3,000. I'll let you know when I'm back up, 02 Delta. Alright, I got him. They are passing back. Too close for my comfort to let that one skim by. Getting back up to 3,000.
Palm Beach approach, good afternoon, Pat 274 is at the 6,600
to market, back to
5,000 at Preda.
Alright, just a little off track for some traffic.
274 Palm Beach approach,
common down here, unfortunately. Approach 02 Delta's back at 3,000, back on course.
November 02 Delta, roger.
After market, I'll be turning direct to the airport unless they give me a heading, which I kind of suspect they will. Or they may give me a waypoint to join final. Well, we shall see. I haven't flown into a Fort Lauderdale executive in a while. I kind of try to avoid it. Excuse me. I kind of try to avoid it. It's so busy. But it is a very good spot. And there's Banyan Pilot Shop there, if you guys have heard of it. One of the biggest pilot shops. It's fun just to go walk around. Lots of good food and hotels and stuff nearby. It's a good stop in South Florida if you can pick through all the planes.
November 3802 Delta, contact Miami approach, 119.7.
19.7, good day. 3802 Delta.
Good day.
Miami 3802 Delta, 3,000.
November 8, correction 3802 Delta, Miami approach, executive airport information Victor's currently expect ILS runway 9er, proceed direct to Ember.
Direct Ember for the ILS runway 9er, 3802 Delta, and I have Victor.
Miami Cirrus 356 Tango Tango, heading 300, 3,500.
November 06 Whiskey, 180 heading. 180 heading, 06 Whiskey.
Ooh, I'm excited to fly an approach.
06 Whiskey fighting 180.
I haven't done a lot of instrument flying on this plane yet, which is why today
November 06 Whiskey, fly heading 180.
I wanted to do an IFR flight on a VFR day.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey,
that way if it got to be too much, I didn't know how to do something, I had the option to cancel and go VFR flight following or just cancel altogether.
November 580 Romeo Whiskey.
I did my IPC
Romeo Whiskey with you, yes ma'am.
so I feel pretty good about everything, but still, it's my first time filing, so just wanted to be careful.
November 06 Whiskey, turn left heading 120,
but everything's going great. Figured out all my buttons.
November 8 Uniform Bravo, contact executive tower 120.9 today.
Down to 2,000, 2,000 over Enver.
28.9er,
final approach fix is CAD's intersection.
120.9er.
Compass 150, 150
Number 8 Uniform Bravo, 120.9er.
Missed approach, climbing 1,000.
Number 06 Whiskey, your 6 from pads, maintain 2,000 till 7 from localizer, cleared ILS runway 9er approach.
I got that.
Maintain 2,000
I do have a go-around button that'll load my missed approach for me.
Number 6 Tango Tango, are you on course?
2,000 till pads, and then we can get down to 213 feet, which we're VFR, so we should be good.
At or below 3,500.
091
anyway,
heading
go direct
for
Orlando
runway
now.
9.
Sir, go direct Orlando.
Thank you. Direct Orlando, 6 Tango Tango.
Our time
And
will be
approach
about 4 minutes.
580 Romeo Whiskey, turning back
And we have our
inbound, eastbound to Pompano. We'll be going full stop with Papa.
Number 0 Romeo Whiskey, traffic alert, traffic 1 mile south of your position, westbound out to indicate 1,900, suggest you climb immediately.
Here shortly.
Heading 070.
I think I see where the airport should be. It's a little hazy.
34 November Charlie, Miami.
Out on the coast right now.
Charlie, go ahead.
Number 3, no, Christian 4 November Charlie, radar contact 2 northwest of Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. Just verify your altitude and climb maintain 3,000. Number 0 Romeo Whiskey, that traffic is no factor now. Additional traffic at your 12 to 11 o'clock and 3 mile trim. Maneuvers indicating 1,600.
Once I get through this, the controlled airspace, it'll a lot more room to breathe because the controllers have eyes on all the planes.
Roger that. Number 02 Delta, descend and maintain 2,000, flighting 180.
2,000, heading 180, 302 Delta.
November 0 Romeo Whiskey, Pompano, latest Papa's current altimeter 3015, expect runway 6.
How to do that.
Roger that, we have Papa, expecting runway 6 at Pompano, 580 Romeo Whiskey.
Number 06 Whiskey, are you going to turn to join the localizer?
I have heading on a 180, and then I have vertical speed down to 2,000.
Turning to intercept the localizer.
Now I can activate my approach now that we're getting vectored. So I can go to procedure, activate vectors to final. That'll activate my approach, which is what I want. That way when she gives me a turn inbound, I can capture the final approach course. Alright, I should be getting a heading here very, very shortly to intercept the final approach course, the localizer runway 9.
Number 02 Delta, go ahead and reduce to your final approach speed. Your phone and Archer is about 4 miles to your southeast.
Roger, I'm slowing up, 02 Delta.
Number 06 Whiskey, your 6 from pads, 2,000, still established on localizer, cleared ILS, runway 9 approach.
You don't say.
Cleared ILS, localizer, runway 9
approach,
right, 06 Whiskey. 02 Delta, trim up heading 120, intercept the runway 9er localizer.
120 to intercept the localizer, runway 9er, 02 Delta.
November 6 Tango Tango, contact Miami Center, 132.45, good day.
3245, good day, 6 Tango.
So I turned the GPS
Number
nav
906 Whiskey Alpha, Miami Approach, roger. What's your on-course heading going to be?
My guidance going to the final approach course. However, I didn't click the approach button because I'm not cleared for the approach yet. I have to stay at 2,000. If I click approach, that will capture the glide path and take me away from 2,000, which I'm not cleared to do yet. So it's really important with instrument training on glass that you know which button to press. We were only cleared to intercept the localizer, not cleared for the approach.
November 02 Delta, can you reduce speed by another 10 knots for me?
I can do that, 02 Delta.
02 Delta, thank you. And you're 4 from pads, cross pads 2,000, cleared ILS runway 9er approach.
Roger, cleared for the ILS runway 9er approach, 02 Delta. Now I can clear
and November
the approach.
02 Delta, you have now the Archer in sight about 12 o'clock and 3 miles.
Have him on the screen, I'm looking for him, 02 Delta.
Roger, just let me know when you see him.
Roger.
November 02 Delta, contact Executive Tower 120.9er, have a good day.
Over to Tower 02 Delta. Tower 302 Delta, visual, ILS runway 9.
North 78 Kilo, make straight out departure, runway 9, clear for takeoff, expect right traffic.
Straight out departure, runway 9, clear for takeoff, 78 Kilo.
Number 02 Delta, traffic will be a helicopter just north of the extended center line for runway 9 at 500, doing a photo shoot.
Roger, looking 02 Delta.
Second Tower, rate 6534, holding short limo, runway 9, ready for departure.
Number 02 Delta, traffic 11 o'clock, less than a mile, north of the final, a helicopter at or below 500.
I'm looking 02 Delta.
Number 02 Delta, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, 02 Delta. Landing
November 4 Charlie Tango on fly southbound and on that heading, join final.
Got a left crosswind, about 10 knots. Field is made. Continuing.
Zero 02 Delta, where you park?
The hotel ramp.
02 Delta, Alpha 4, ground point 75, have a good day.
Alpha 4 over to ground, 02 Delta, good day.
Right, traffic, extend, you'll call base 534.
Ground 3, 02 Delta is off at Alpha 4, runway 9, taxiing to the hotel ramp.
What's the call sign?
3802 Delta.
302 Delta, taxi via Alpha Echo Hotel.
Alpha Echo Hotel to the ramp, 02 Delta. Alright, this is my friend Brian, who's the founder of E3 and E3, all their brands, including E3 Aviation Association. He's in front of me, and I'm taxiing down to the hangar. Thanks for coming along with me, guys. I cannot wait to get checked out in the extra this week down here in Fort Lauderdale, so be sure to stay tuned and see if you guys can catch some glimpses of my training. Let's see if I remember how to fly tailwheel. It's been a minute.